Oh baby, when you're near, my heart is trembling. How we gon' get it on? I am anticipating. There's something about you so attractive. One thing's for sure, you got me reacting. Oh baby, when you're near, my heart is trembling. How we gon' get it on? I am anticipating. There's something about you so attractive. One thing's for sure, you got me reacting. Oh baby, when you're near, my heart is trembling. How we gon' get it on? I am anticipating.
Hello friends, I am High Priestess LaChondevi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is a pick a card reading regarding what your guides want you to know. What messages do you need at this time? Thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching this reading. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com. If you would like to book the best and first future partner reading, you can go ahead and do so through the description box below. You can find out more information there, as well as on my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com. You can also contact me at any time through the free Instant Go app, instantgo.com/PowerLifeHypnosis, and that is available for iOS. So that is iPhone and iPad. Alrighty, my friends, let's go ahead and get into our messages. So what I did before I started this reading is I asked my guides and the guides of all those watching this reading. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're watching this reading is the right time. I asked which out of my many decks should I use to provide you with the essential guidance that you need at this time. So they did choose several decks, and I have these cards in front of me. So let's go ahead and go into the general messages for all of us. I have 3 cards in front of me. First off, our 3 piles of cards rather in front of me, 1, 2, and 3. So for this reading, go ahead and pick a card regarding what messages that you need to hear. You can pick option number 1, which is this pile here, and on this pile I have this beautiful amethyst. So you can pick pile number 1 with this beautiful amethyst here, pile number 2 here that has these beautiful clear quartz stones. I have here this clear quartz as well as this angel clear quartz here. Or you can choose pile number 3. And this pile has my beautiful heart-shaped raw rose quartz. So, excuse me all. So again, go ahead and choose pile number 1 with amethyst, number 2 clear quartz, or number 3 rose quartz for this reading. Before we get into these messages here, let's go ahead and go into our shared messages. So for our shared messages, let's see where to go to first. So first I'm going to go here. I have here the card of play. And this card says, reconnect with your inner child, find a sense of whimsy and wonder in all that you do. So we are being guided to be playful, to have fun, to reconnect with our inner child, to play, to enjoy our lives, to enjoy what we are experiencing right now. You know, be free, I want to think of the word be gay in the sense of being happy, you know, be excited about your life right now. Just have fun, reconnect with your inner child and that sense of play, you know, that sense of not necessarily naivety, but seeing the world through beautiful, young, fresh eyes, seeing the world through the eyes of excitement. Okay, when we are young, everything is new to us. Everything is exciting. We like to play. We like to have fun. We like to let go of whatever issues we were experiencing. But as children, we're not really experiencing issues. So as children, we are free of the issues that we experience as adults. And we are just lighthearted and fun. So this is the energy that we are called to have at this time. Passion and purpose. Passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that is dear to your heart. So we may be working on things right now that are dear to our hearts. There may be something in our lives that we are very passionate about at this time, very enthusiastic about at this time. Also, we're being called to let our past go. Let me say, in this reading, I did get many of my angel decks here. So we have a lot of messages from the angels in this spread. And I just see 444 on the clock, which is the message of the number of angelic healing. So that's very, very beautiful. So, you know, through all my decks that I have, I did get, once again, a lot of angel messages decks. And you know what, you guys? I just noticed that one of my decks that I used in a previous reading, I did not include here. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards and provide these here. So give me one moment. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this card somewhere in this deck, or these cards rather, somewhere in this deck, in these piles rather, for some additional messages. Alrighty, those are messages from fairies. However, I would like to include those cards in this reading. So, many of us are being called to let our past go. Okay, we're being called to let our past go. The burden of carting around your past has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it is now gone. So again, many of us are being called to let our past go, because it is so true. When we hold on to resentments, when we hold on to past pain, when we hold on to negativity, when we refuse to forgive, when we refuse to move forward from negative energy, the only person that it negatively affects is us, because the toxic energy that we decide to keep inside of us, it does not affect the other person. It affects us. It affects our lives. It affects our external, because so within as without, or as within, so what is the saying? As within, so without rather. So whatever we are holding on to on the inside, it manifests on the outside. So if we are holding on to negative energy, think about it. Think about those who are in your lives, those who you have experienced, who were negative people, who decided to hold on to negative energy, who were toxic people. And as you saw, those who were toxic, toxicity, negativity followed them throughout their lives. You know, they followed them in their experience. So as we hold on to toxicity, as we hold on to negativity, as we refuse to forgive, as we hold on to resentment, that affects our lives, because as within, so without. So just be aware of this, and it is time for us to let our past go. Whatever painful, negative, uncomfortable experiences that you may be holding on to, go ahead and give that up to your higher power for transmutation. Go ahead and give that up to your higher power, because those are experiences that, one, we no longer need to carry. We no longer need that burden. And two, we can give those up to our higher powers, give those up to the angels, give those up to our guides, because they can handle that. You know, they can take that, and they would love to take those feelings from us so we can experience something much more beautiful and positive moving forward. So it is essential for us to let go of anything that is negative, lower vibrational feelings, you know. And one essential thing, and one thing I'm getting guided to say, is it takes a lot more strength. It takes a lot more strength, and it takes a real man, a real woman to forgive. Forgiveness does not mean condoning another's behavior, but forgiveness speaks of, you know, letting go of that energy, of that hate, resentment, anger, frustration, negativity, so we can move forward to live our own lives. Letting go of resentment speaks of taking the lessons that we've learned, because every situation that we experience brings lessons. Every negative situation, if you look back on it, there's a greater lesson to be learned. You know, it's like, for example, negative relationships that we have with people, they never are in vain. They're never in vain. Negative relationships that we have with people are for a higher purpose, and they help us learn, grow, evolve, and move forward into divine beings, you know, into more aware beings. We're more aware of what we want, aware of what we seek, aware of what we desire. So any negativity you are feeling, go ahead and release that, because we must do that for ourselves, not necessarily the other person. We don't even have to communicate our forgiveness to another person, but we can just say, okay, you know, I'm willing to move forward. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to forgive you, because I see that those who are hurt people. So if anybody has hurt us, you know, we can say, I'm willing to see that you were hurt yourself. You are hurt yourself. So that is why you are toxic. That's why you were toxic for me. That's why you know, you hold this energy, and that's why you brought this into my life. And I see that I can move forward into something better, take the lessons that I learned here. I can move forward while you may still be in that energy, but it's not about you. You know, my life is not about you. You know, you are not my life. So I'm going to move forward in a better way, because I want to live my beautiful life. Okay? Let your past go. The burden of carting around your past, the burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Set that burden down. You no longer need to carry the burden that others have placed upon you because of their own challenges. You know, we can move forward and we can be happy. You know, and the best revenge is happiness. If anybody has hurt us, if anybody has caused negative circumstances in our lives, the best revenge is to move forward, be happy, healthy, and successful. Because those who are toxic, they don't like that very much. They don't like them apples. So we want to move forward and be the best that we can be, because that is the ultimate revenge. It's time to set the burdens from the past down. Keep the lessons. Keep the lessons, okay? There are always lessons if you look back. There are always lessons that we can bring out, that we can extract from our past experiences, because everything happens for a reason. God does not make mistakes, okay? Keep only the lessons and the love. Leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it. And now, it's gone. We discussed that card already. And guess what? By tapping into our enthusiasm, I'm being guided back to this card. So tapping into our passion, our purpose, tapping into that enthusiasm, which gives us energy and motivation to work on what is meaningful to us and dear to our heart, is going to bring us success. Success, straight up success, okay? So we have success available to us. And success is especially essential once we recover from the past, recover from past experiences, and let these things go, and seek peaceful resolutions. Peaceful resolutions will help us move forward, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and go into these messages. So I have here a pile of cards. The first card that I have for each of these comes from my Magical Spell Cards deck. This is a deck that I do not work with frequently, so I will be reading the messages out of this book for you guys to provide you with the full scope here. But again, my guides, your guides also, chose these cards to provide you with these messages. So let's go ahead and get into it. So again, we have 1, 2, 3. First being amethyst. Second, clear quartz. Third, rose quartz, right? Okay. So if you have not chosen your card, your crystals, your number already, you can pause this deck and think about it. Okay. Some of you may have questions or may have something on your mind, which is fine. Let's go ahead and get into these messages, all right? So, for those of you who chose number 1, amethyst. So, as you can see, I have several cards for you here, okay? So, first off, we have number 15 from my Magical Spell Cards deck, and this is the card of Glamour. This card reads, into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. So let's go ahead and see exactly what this card signifies. Glamour. Number 15. The white heat of glamour is an illusion, but oh, what a powerful one. From Merlin to Monroe, glamour is magic. It's all about projecting and radiating out a charismatic aura. Glamour is about image and how we are perceived. It must be authentic and radiate out from a true part of our deepest self. And this spell helps us to access the part of our soul that is often least expressed. You will be a human candle, bright, shining, warm, with the glamour to attract. If this card has chosen you, it is time for you to remember that you too can radiate the attractive, charismatic quality that many great leaders or storytellers have. It's about being a shining star, glowing, sparkling with your inner beauty and joy, connecting with your inner god and goddess, either or both. I just heard your divine masculine energy and your divine feminine energy, right? Maybe some of you are twin flames. So, connecting with your inner god and goddess, either or both. About being unafraid to dress up, using the very best china and dinner plates, carrying off assignments with ease, grace, and confidence, meeting people as equals, and even tantalizing others with certain mystery. Glamour can be both armor and disguise. In some respects, it is a mask, but beneath it, you can stay who you truly are while projecting the very best part of yourself in performance to make it through a moment. It is a channeling of power, confidence, and connection. You can be you, yet move with others with ease. Life is a stage, and life is a stage, and with the help of this card, you will take your part within the play, rather than hiding away, fearing you are not good enough to have your golden moment. If you have chosen this card, it is possible that you may feel a little less important, a little less heard, a little less loved than others who are always seem to capture the intention and focus of others. It is your turn. Cast this spell, because this is a spell book. Cast a spell and watch its gentle enchantment unfold. You deserve to be listened to be seen, and to be acknowledged. The universe sees you. It is time for others to see you too. So this card once again says, into the mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. So many of you may be seeing all the possibilities also regarding your options, regarding what it is that you seek. The realms of possibility. You know, there are an infinite amount of ways that what we seek can come to us. Oftentimes we tend to think of, you know, the worst possible scenario, or we tend to think, you know, our greatest fears. However, there are an infinite amount of ways that things can work out. So it is most often that our greatest fears do not transpire, because there's a range of things. You know, we have the best possible outcome, we have the center, everything in between that, and then we have the center and everything between that and the worst possible outcome. So if any of you are having any fears about how something will transpire, you can think about the worst possible outcome. This is a cognitive behavioral therapy method, as I am a psychologist. You can think about the worst possible outcome and think about, can I handle that? Okay, yeah, I can handle that if that happens. You know, I can move forward in my life. Think about the best possible outcome. Can I handle that? Yes, I can. Think about the middle. Can I handle that? Yes. Okay. By that, we can release those challenging feelings. We can release those fear-based thoughts, right? But we do have this glamour card. So all the meanings behind this glamour card. So let's go ahead and get into the rest of our messages here. So actually, I'll just turn all these over and go ahead and take a look at them. Okay. Regarding this card here, regarding this glamour card, I'm going to jump ahead, and we do have the card of amethyst. And this says that we are to reveal our true selves. Reveal our true selves, right? Because we have this card about these masks. Revealing our true selves. As we allow others to get to know the real us, we will feel love for who we truly are. So as you allow others to get to know the real you, you will feel love for who you truly are. Allow others to get to know the real you. There's no mask that is necessary, because you are lovable, you are special, you are wonderful just as you are. Right? So remember your purpose. Can you see that? I apologize, you guys can't see that all too well, but this card is calling you to remember your purpose. So we came to learn about love. That is our purpose for being here on earth. We are here to learn about love. We are here to anchor love on on this planet. We're here to anchor love on Gaia, okay? We came to learn about love. We came to learn about how to love all that is, including I was going to say this and it's the next line. We are here to learn about all that is, and this includes ourselves, right? This includes ourselves. Self-love is essential. Self-love is optimal. That is the most important, because if we do not love ourselves, how can we truly provide unconditional love to another, right? With this love, self-mastery and conscious co-creation become possible. Heaven resides in your heart. Now build it on earth. Heaven on earth. That is what many of us are here for. And I'm getting chills down the back of my arms and up my upper back, going through my shoulders at this time. So we are angels. That's where our wings are. That's where our wings are, on my back, where I'm feeling these chills. So, we are angels. We are earth angels, So we came to learn about love. We came to learn about how to love all that is, including ourselves, right? With this love, self-mastery and conscious co-creation becomes possible. Heaven resides in your heart. Now build it on earth. Remember what your purpose is. Whatever your higher purpose is, remember it. Follow your purpose. That is what you're here for. There's no need to get distracted. There's no need to hide behind masks. We are here to fulfill our purpose. And this is perfect timing. This is perfect timing. So for some of us, now is the perfect timing. For others of us, everything is working out in perfect timing. But know that divine laws are at work here. In particular, the law of divine timing, okay? So if the time is now, you will know. At the time, if perfect timing is in the future, you will know. Everything is working out in divine timing, or you will find out, right? Everything is working out in divine timing. Marriage. Okay? So there's a beautiful marriage, a beautiful partnership that you are either in, that is very essential right now, or is on the horizon, okay? The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. So that's very, very beautiful. And that's great because I also have here in front of me the card of relationship, right? So I have a marriage and a relationship card. So there's a relationship that may be a soulmate, a divine mate, a twin flame, a very special relationship that, if you are not in now, is on the horizon. Relationship, your primary relationship with yourself, is with yourself and God. So self-love is essential. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows there. So we must cultivate, strengthen our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with God before God, universe, spirit, or higher powers, before we can strengthen a relationship with another individual. And when we have relationships with another individual, especially romantic relationships, it is important that it is a three-way relationship between us, our partners, and our higher powers. To attract here or balance a relationship, then snuggle more. Let me go back. So your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Cultivate your relationship with yourself. Cultivate your relationship with your higher power. This will strengthen your marriage or bring you into a beautiful partnership with someone if you are not in a partnership currently. So your postcard from Spirit that I have for you reads, Dear wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them, okay? They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. So my dears, those of you who chose option number 1, those are the messages that I have for you. Again, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so at my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com, as well as through the description box below. So for those of you who chose number 2, and this is the option with the clear quartz angel, it's clear quartz here, okay? Number 2. The first card that I have for you is the card of sensuality. Sensuality. I know that's difficult to see. This card does speak of sensuality. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. So the message that I have for you here is, mermaids are celebrated for their sensuality, their sovereignty, their beauty, and their freedom. They revel in their desirability, and we are going to work with them in this powerful spell. Again, this is a spell book, so it does offer spells in this book. If this card has chosen you, be reminded that it is safe to explore and celebrate your sensual self. Your sexuality is yours to celebrate, explore, share, and adore. The universe does not punish us for being who we are, yet many of us carry conditioned guilt from religions and families who have feared punishment for the enjoyment of their own sensual selves. The universe wants you to know that your sensuality is sacred and that allowing its power to be expressed is a part of being alive. Your sexuality is part of your divine nature. There's no shame in desiring, being desired, and yet remaining sovereign. If you have chosen this card, you may be aware that you have some issues around your sexuality. Most people feel guilt around sex. This is not anything new. Guilt and shame disconnect us from a great source of self-love, energy, power, and worth. This card will assist you in expressing your sensuality or expressing yourself sensually, becoming freer and less concerned about judgment. You'll be able to revel in sensual enjoyment without obligation, cost, loss of freedom, or guilt. Be free and happy in your sensual, sovereign self. So, sensuality is a large theme for you all here. Okay? Let's move forward. Oops. Dropped the card. All right. Grace. Heart of grace. Make choices based on what your heart can live with. Even if those decisions may turn out wrong, we receive grace after we've shown it to others. So continue to be graceful. Continue to show grace, okay? Even if, once again, those decisions may turn out wrong. So even if you are loving, kind toward another, and maybe that other didn't deserve these things, as long as we practice grace, we are graceful. As long as we practice grace, we can be happy, okay within ourselves, knowing that we behaved in the best way possible, knowing that we had integrity, knowing that we behaved with integrity and with grace. So make choices based on what your heart can live with, okay? So, it could be that some of you had challenging experiences with others, and this can be in your career, or this can be within a relationship, this can be within anything, a family, anything. But as long as we behave with grace and integrity, we can take that with us, and we can continue to cultivate and practice that. So make choices based on what your heart can live with. Even if the decisions that you make turn out wrong, even if they do not have the ideal outcome that we expected by being graceful, as long as we practice grace, then we can be content, happy, whole within our hearts, knowing that we did the right thing. So we receive grace after we've shown it to others. Oh my gosh, I keep dropping all your cards. Stop raining for me, you guys. Okay. And know that forgiveness heals. Topaz. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. So remain graceful. Hold on to your grace and forgive. We spoke about forgiveness a lot in the beginning here. So it's time to release that anger. It's time to release those negative feelings as it can be blocking your health and happiness. Go ahead and let that past go. Let that situation go. It may be a good idea to wait on something. Wait on something. Maybe more time is needed regarding something in your life at this time. Whether this be a relationship, moving forward, anything like that. You are being guided to wait. You will know what this waiting speaks of. This can be any situation here. And I have here the card of new career. So maybe some of you are going into a new career where you will be showered with abundance. Number twos. So new career, your work focus is shifting into a positive, new, and successful direction. And know that to heal your financial situation, you can give your worries to angels, to God, Spirit, the universe, your higher power. Give them your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. So, if you are going into a new career, a new venture, again, you're being called to release, forgive, release that which no longer serves you. And the faster you do that, the faster you can move forward. The faster you can move forward into your ideal circumstances. Okay, you have passion and purpose here. You have passion and purpose. So give away all your worries to angels, God, universe, spirit, your higher power for transmutation. As again, they can carry these burdens that are not necessary for us to carry. So to heal your situation, give them your worries concerning money that will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance, okay? And your postcard from Spirit reads, Dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun, play. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we give a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you play and when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? When was the last time you played? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh. Or call the one friend you know will remind you of how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting. And you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? So, number twos, those are the messages that I have for you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can always do so at my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com, or through the description box below. Number threes. Let's see what we got for y'all. Okay. So, the first card that I have for you is True Love Come to Me. True love come to me. True love shall come to me. As I do will, so mote it be. You are attracting love to you. Beautiful. Let's see the meaning we have here. There are times when the world is not enough, when we feel the desire, the yearning, and the deep soul craving to connect with the one we could call soulmate, Anamkara, the truest of the true loves, the person who, deep inside, we feel we were meant to be. I'm getting chills here. We feel we were meant to meet and be with to find the full expression of our soul in this lifetime. But who or what is a soulmate? They may not be the person we believe them to be, and indeed, our true love is often someone who challenges us deeply in order to bring about an evolution of the soul. When we ask to meet them, no, this is a magnificent intersection of two souls who are not the same, but whose presence, each for each other, brings about the very best for you in terms of emotional development and the discovery of deeper and deeper love and physical connection that is faithful, joyful, and exquisite. If you've chosen this card, the universe wishes you to connect with a person who will accelerate your opportunities for soul development. True love shall come to you, but be ready for adventure and challenges, as well as joy and understanding, because love is a journey of the soul, a path that is walked willingly by two persons who have decided to encounter the very best and sometimes the very worst of each other through their relationship. In this way, we clear the path of the soul and walk forward free, glorious, and truly ourselves. If you have chosen this card, you may have been experiencing your soul's longing for some time now. Know that if you cast a spell, again, this is a spell book, so I do have spells in this book here. So if you cast a spell, you meet another being you can adventure with. Also know that this spell may not be directed at an individual. The universe asks you to remember that true love does not always reflect the cliches that abound within all of our cultures and conditioning. At times it can be challenging, uncomfortable, soul and heart opening experiences. Get ready and hold on, as this could be the greatest adventure, the most wonderful love story of your lifetime thus far. Alrighty, so true love, come to me. You're bringing in, attracting true love. Okay. Sensitivity. Number 3, sensitivity. Appreciating beauty requires sensitivity. This leads some of us to feel vulnerable and to deny our emotional needs. Yet the world needs more sensitivity, not less. Embrace it. So as you are attracting this love, as you are bringing in this love, remember to remain vulnerable. Okay? Know and acknowledge what your needs are, what your wants are. Be in your heart space, because that is what love is based on. It's not based on holding up walls, and it's not based on denying who we really are, denying what we truly need, denying what we want. It is based on being fulfilled and fulfilling as much as we can, as within our powers, the needs of another, exchanging, sharing vulnerabilities, sharing a mutual love. So go ahead and acknowledge any sensitivity that you have regarding aligning with your partner. Know that this situation will improve. This situation will improve, okay? So if any of you are single, you're not going to be for long. This situation will improve. Stay strong in your faith and know that this situation will improve. Know that this situation is coming about. A positive outcome, knowing that this is improving, knowing that you're attracting your soulmate. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. We have to keep our vibrations high. We have to know that a partner is coming in order to align ourselves with that person. And if any of you would like any insight into exactly who your future partner is, when you are bringing in this partner, how to align with this partner, you can always book a reading with me. Nevertheless, regardless, stay strong in your faith. Know that this person is coming to you and you are attracting this person. Now, many of you are being guided to connect with nature and do some energy work. Okay, and I also do energy work as well if you're interested in that. Nevertheless, connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. Some of you need to spend time outdoors. If you're a water sign, you can go out to the beach. If you're an earth sign, you can go out to the forest, go into a park, go where you have your elements. Go wherever your elements are. Okay? And spend some time outdoors. Spend some time outdoors. Enjoy yourself. And that may recenter. That may allow you to center your energy, recuperate. All right? Realign with yourself. And it could be very useful to do some energy work. This connecting with nature may allow you to, again, balance your energy. Energy work may be needed for you at this time, regardless of if you do that with someone like me or if you do that with, nature. Energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatment. Your hands and your heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Some of you may be energy healers or energy workers. Some of you are being called to, if not have energy work on yourself, give energy work to others. You're being guided to give energy work to others. So that is very, very beautiful. And your postcard from Spirit that I have here reads, Dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story. Let your past go. Remember, let your past go. Okay, forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around, right? Let your past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you are a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around, right? You don't need to carry this around, just as we're speaking of before. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good, because of this experience, requires your forgiveness to be effective, just as we're speaking about in the beginning. Forgiveness is never about condoning the things that were done, right? That's exactly what we were talking about. It's never about condoning. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. Imagine what your life would be like. Imagine how free, happy, it's like freedom. Imagine how free and happy you will be without carting around those challenges from the past, those angers, those resentments from the past. You can just be free and be happy, moving forward without any challenges. Imagine what that's like. Imagine what that's like, and move forward to that, because you deserve it. Okay? You deserve it. You don't deserve allowing somebody else's toxicity to negatively affect you. That's them. Allow their negative emotions, allow their toxicity to affect them, not you. You are a sovereign being, and you no longer need to allow these feelings to affect you. Move forward to happiness, wholeness, fulfillment, unconditional love. Move forward in a beautiful way. See what that's like. See what that is like. See how amazing it is. Imagine what your life will be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you, and everyone over here adores you. All right, my dears, those are the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some useful guidance and messages. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so from the description box below, as well as my website, PowerLifeHypnosis.com. If you're interested in booking any healing sessions, you can go ahead and contact me, PowerLifeHypnosis@gmail.com. You can visit my website, check the description box below. Much love, much light to you. I wish you all the best of luck in all your endeavors. Sending you so much love and so much light. All right? Mwah. See you all very, very soon.